Welcome back everyone to the Let's Play Shadow Empire Steam Release Series episode number 39, I think. Okay, so let's jump into it. This is the next turn. To history, not much. Movement on the west, movement with Perfectoresso, that'll be interesting later. I did a little bit of prep before jumping into this video. So, VidCom, satisfied that requirement to recon number of hexes. We got mining robotization. And we got our new troopers. They do require one machine part per, so that is going to be, well, it's going to be very expensive. We'll have to start accruing some machine parts. But I think it's still worth it to have done. The new design is really good. Let me go to decisions first, which is why we're hanging out there. Okay, we have model design, yeah. Oh yeah, economic research. So we have economic research. Really, there's like physical storage, there's a couple other ones, water soil recomposition, stuff like this that we're like partly done with. But there's really only one that I think is worth attempting to do, and that is nuclear power.
Yes,
So it's kind of a no-brainer. Staff council, I think we've hit a nice sweet spot here. If I go over to the staff council, which I already have, I don't think that the occupation and governance and the postures are going to give me very much. I haven't been using the postures, so it's almost wasted bureaucratic points to put those in. Anyways, this balance seems pretty good to me. I guess we could probably up the operationalize a little bit, decrease the discovery, because we have, is that, actually maybe that's not true. I think the staff council actually needs to be funded a little bit higher whenever I can. Okay, for now, let me drop postures. Okay, I don't want to do 0, so let me do 3%. Occupation and government's down to 8. I know that those are, yeah, not a whole lot's going to happen with that, but 2% more for operationalize, 1 for discovery. Seems okay to me.
understood.
Interior Council, I don't think we need to make any changes. I'm pretty happy. In fact, the only change I guess I would make is to do something like this. Lock those at just 5% flat. And maybe just give 1% to each, because we're not really, money is not a big deal, so we just don't really care about those. Model design. So model design is doing okay, I think. The distribution is pretty good. We're actually gaining these techs like on a single turn for the most part, which means we probably don't need to put more points. We could probably put actually just a few more points into discovery, but I don't want to tweak the balance too much. I don't know how far away we are from missing the one turn. I mean, getting plus 99 would be a huge waste, right? So we don't want to mess with things too much. Actual thing we want to do, I mean, I suppose it's going to be machine guns. And I have to say that it's very tempting to, we are, I guess we have, yeah, this is nice. It's very tempting to pick one that does not have the battle dress, the machine parts. For machine guns, these should be used a little bit less. So it's like it's almost a stronger consideration. If you do it for the freaking infantry, you might as well do it for your machine guns though, because they have the potential to have higher firepower. Higher firepower. They're kind of more like elite troops. And why would you armor your regular troops in something better than what your elite troops get?
Yes, sir.
So we'll go with the battle dress. Going over to the battle dress itself. Let's put these guys up to regular. So what's the effect? It is quite good. We have tons of hit points. These troopers are like seriously difficult to deal with. They have decent soft attack. I would say that they're like lopsided in terms of hit points from the perspective that it doesn't look like they're going to be very easy to kill, but they don't have a whole lot of stopping power themselves. They actually have a lot of hit point. I mean, a lot of attack power against hard targets. But again, the main thing is just look at the ratio, right? 50 to 300 is a better ratio for the attack. The 50 is closer to 300 than a 100 is to 900. Right, so this is like a 6 to 1, and this is almost 10 to 1. So it's a pretty significant increase in the defensive-ness of these units. That's not really what I want. I mean, infantry, you can argue their job is to like absorb while the tanks come in and do the damage, but I mean we'll end up, I guess we're just gonna have to build armies that way, considering that, I mean, it's still not bad, right? It's 100, 200. It's more than we had, and they were already doing damage. Okay, anyway. Now, what else? We have trade. Trade is interesting this time because the traders have, like, nothing. We can only get 800 credits, and not only that, but even if I want to buy machines, I can only get 12 of them. They're cheap enough. I mean, I don't mind spending 3,000. We have almost 20,000 money.
Roger that.
So we'll buy 12 more machine parts, and I'll have to make some other corrections, like increasing my heavy industry production. Food went down, but only by 500, and we have like 15,000. Storage for that is 20,000, so we don't have a whole lot of room to grow. Fuel has a storage of 23,000. We could buy fuel, but hey, it's increasing as is, so I don't know. I don't see the reason to do that. Okay, so we did give the traders more money. The one thing I would consider selling is radioactives because they have a really good price. However, I mean, honestly, I could probably sell metal at this point. I just don't need the money, but metal looks like it's a problem of the past. With the 1300 game, we've crossed the 10,000 threshold. It's gonna, I mean, I guess this will drop very quickly as soon as I start building things, but. So anyways, we'll leave everything else alone. We'll go to assets. So first thing first, heavy industry has to be increased to 100%. Not only that, but I do think it's also time to upgrade this. Let's take a look at everything else that's going on. High command has finished. Some more bureaucratic points, which would be nice. Industry 3 has 1 turn left, which will be helpful because we are running low on industrial points out of everything. It's definitely the limiting factor. The so-called bottleneck in the system right now. Demetallization is many, many turns away. It doesn't really matter. That's just an efficiency thing. We finished the power bank, and the solar panels has 4 turns left, but we're not really hurting for power at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and start building heavy industry 2. This will be allow us 4 times as many machine parts to be produced. Note this does take 60 machine parts to build itself, which is crazy. Also a ton of metal.
Roger that.
Anyways, we'll do it though because it's much more efficient. And what was the other thing? I think there was one other thing I was planning to do. Maybe not. So the fuel we don't need. In fact, the power is more important to us. Major High Command Palace. Well, that's certainly something, isn't it? Lots of bonus bureaucratic points. Sorry, lots of bonus political points. Otherwise, we have a Barracks 4, which takes 8 rounds. Hospital 3, Vidcom 2. Well, Vidcom 2 is pretty
Roger that.
hard to neglect that. We don't have any quality of life shortages here or here right now. So what else did I want to build? I think that's it. I mean, the only thing I wanted to build, I came into the turn knowing I would build, is the... Wait, what? Did I not? I thought I already did this. Oh, this is high-tech industry. Oh my gosh, I almost made a big mistake. So this would be if we want to increase our high-tech parts production. I do want to do this, but I don't think we need to do it yet, especially at the cost of so many machine parts. Let's build up our machine part reserve first, because high-tech parts are actually sitting okay. Eventually, I think something else. One of the engines, plasma engines, I think, takes high-tech parts, but we haven't unlocked those, and we're not going to be using airplanes anyway, so, you know, whatever. Moot point. Okay, so, moving on. Soil demetallization. Boy, I kind of feel like we've finally gotten to a nice place there, but I suppose it's worth it to continue to improve. At some point, the radioactives are going to be nice to have when we have all these nuclear plants. We could also increase our solar panels. This makes sense for me because I think that even though there's a significant drop in the efficiency gain, which is just the amount of efficiency gained. There still is an absolute efficiency gain, even if it's not very much, going to higher and higher solar panel fields, from what I know. We do have that memory bank. We are getting a lot of power, though. I'm actually just going to forego that one for now. We can probably just do something else, like maybe we should be starting heavy industry here. I'm reluctant to do that, actually, because it's better to build one up really high, tall instead of wide. So let's just look at what we can do. Yeah, we got a lot of minor things can be done over here. I'd really like to get a better city. Okay, anyways, let's do VidCom because this is level 1. Anything else we'd want to do? Maybe logistics-wise? Oh, we could get a high-speed rail station, which honestly does take quite a lot of industrial points, but we're about to finish the next one. I think this is worth doing at this point. Wait. It's a mistake, right? Yeah, this takes 25 machine parts per turn. We'll hold off on that for a little bit because we don't need it yet. And I think that we're gonna have to upgrade the logistics transfer stuff eventually, but not right now. Gogoya's is just fine. Last time you're up. You know, I just remembered that I forgot to look at our new city. I didn't even. Well, I'm sure we can do something. So we just finished the soil demetallization here. I should have gone through the ones we finished first. Truck station is done, which means 2 more turns before we get anything out of it. Demetallization is done, so it means we will get it next turn. Okay, we're building a hospital, and we're also upgrading the solar panels. This is the only one where we actually need the quality of life stuff. Okay, it looks like we're actually finally starting to gain. Nope, we're just neutral. Yeah, so we want to continue to build up any of these. I guess, bureaucratic offices would be nice to have, but VidCom station. So I think that the private economy might also be building nothing. Huh. Yeah, I don't think there's any cards we could use either. Okay, well, I don't want to do this. For population reasons, I'm not worried about the metal or the IP, but let's get, I think we're going to get that. Entertainment's actually at 575, so health points are the most important. I was about to do the entertainment because it's the lowest one, but it's only the lowest one of the public assets. Since health is the lowest, oh, and that's because the hospital is currently being built. Yeah, so hospital's the lowest. What's the next lowest? It looks like education is the next lowest. I always like getting the universities. That's actually, the education score is huge. What? How? Divided by city level to arrive at what? What? I don't. This is confusing to me. Sometimes I like dramatize. I'm like making. Trying to be a better person. What are you doing in life if you aren't just constantly trying to be a better person? So sometimes I talk about things to harp on them a little too much, but this is actually when I'm just talking this out loud because I'm confused. I can't even see what was trying to be done here. Education score. Like I don't even have a hypothesis for why these numbers are not lining up. Let's look. Sea level quality life score. So the quality life points get divided by the city level, and they are divided here by city level. I think there must be some like integral or like just not based. Anyway, there's something I don't understand. It's fine. I don't really need to understand. I guess I'll just trust the system is working. Okay. Any assets going to Losheim? I really need to get the next truck station going because things are not good. All is not well in the world over here. I guess 2 turns later we'll be okay. It's just a lot of ground to cover. Excuse me. I really need like another city, or maybe like a rail and a rail depot, or a railhead, I should say. Okay, Crag Glacier, I did not look at you yet, so this is, well, we don't have a whole lot to look at here. Doesn't look like we were able to get all the people we wanted. So we got 800. What was your, why would you only get, why did you, it says we have 3,200 public jobs, but we only have 2,500 people working. Why? Why is this? What is going on here? Another question. So first of all, we only have one building. Oh, wait. There it is. That's the one. Okay, so we were a little overzealous about building this. We don't have the people to work it yet. You know what? I'm okay with that. It's going to take a little bit longer. We're going to get delayed by a little bit, but I assume population is growing. Yes, total population is growing, not by much, 500, but we'll take it. So eventually this will go away, which means that we are going to do nothing with the rest of the population. Just let them hopefully slowly move to Crag Glacier, and then we can afford to do more stuff, because happiness is not good compared to like quality of life. We'll probably need to call up the governor here. I think the zone already has like worker salaries. Not bad. Okay. We could unincorporate the zone. I think that decreases the quality of life penalty. Let's do that.
Roger that.
So hopefully that helps. Alright, so that's that. And the next thing we want to do is the military movement stuff. So we're just gonna... Ideally, you just want to surround these guys and then wait for them to attack us. So I don't have like a grand plan of like pushing them out this way. I did originally, but the more I think about it, the more we just probably just want to push them in one general direction. Like if we can push them out of the mountain, that's fine. But if we just surround them eventually, well, I mean, that works too, doesn't it? So 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, and a couple others. Okay, fair enough. We will not, until we beat them at least once, or they move at least a little bit. They move just like right here, or even right here. This is low mountains. We could actually get the artillery in and do really good damage to them, but I don't think that they're going to oblige me. Oh, another thing. For some reason, I don't know when this happened, Salzburg really hates us. So right now, to declare war on them is only a 3% increase in fist, which is amazing. I don't want to invade yet, but that's really good to know. It makes me want to... I want to finish up here, and by the way, we have a chance to actually block Prefecturesso, which I'm going to try to take. So that was good. Let's get you as well. So I want to line the border with Salzburg with other troops besides my mechanized. Get the mechanized free to go about their business doing other things. I guess this is the last, huh? The last of it. Yeah. Now let's attack from that side. Yeah, attack from here. Alright, 200 to 1. I like our odds. Okay, we did kill the snakes and we killed some of the militia. Actually, that was useful. So we actually pushed a little bit closer. Now, by the way, I should zoom out and we can see Walsheim has 3 cities, which is really surprising. I wasn't even sure if they had 1. No, it turns out they have 3. So the military action against them is going to be, I think, quite a slog. This is like another reason why we really want to deploy some troops from here. So maybe what I need to do is, we do have the industrial points, we have the full capabilities of building a new... Oh yeah, we gotta upgrade troops too. So I could build a new mechanized group, I don't want to be using the old infantry anymore, which I just did, but we want to get the new infantry in there as quickly as possible. So let's just do it that way. Let's just, as soon as these guys finish off that one last guy, these borders are, we can leave the militia in charge of getting, finishing, taking the last bit of the border. All we need to do is make sure Prefectoreso doesn't have a line. We just need to basically head up to the north, and then even if we start starving to death, mission accomplished. The only person who can push us back at that point is Wolfhausen, and hopefully they're busy with other fronts. Although I wouldn't put it past the AI to just do it out of spite for me. What else do we have? Yes, we have this whole idea of what to do about raising a formation here. Yeah. So we actually want this one to be with OHQ. Could even do another machine gun infantry. I mean, no. I think what we need to do is upgrade our light tank. So armored infantry brigade, this is a lot of armor. Sorry, this one is what I want. It's a lot of armor. It's we only have 59%. What are we missing? Oh yeah, it's definitely industrial points limited. Okay, well, I have to say that normal infantry, they really don't cost that much in terms of industrial points. We could do a machine gun infantry brigade. It's like a turn too early from their perspective that we know the machine gun people are going to be coming out. So, yeah, I mean, ideally we could wait until we get the new design. This is going to take 45 machine parts, though. I'm not sure we have that. It goes to show you that we're going to need 45 machine parts to replace every group of infantry. That is a lot of machine parts. Because I want to move all of these guys away. I want to move them up to Lossheim. Sorry, Wolfhausen. I want to have them move up to Wolfhausen. Well, instead of just dilly-daddling, I'll think about it. I'll maybe pause the video and think about that some more. All the land over here should be mine, but I think I really need to start putting some people away as colonists, because we're going to need another city over here just to like get supply. Oh yeah, I think private investment would actually be good in, what's that place called? No. Yeah, Crag Glacier.
Yes, sir.
Wow, that is terrible. Burke, do you really not like me or something? Seemed like a intentionally missed roll. We also have this one that came from the majors, expel diplomats, which hurts your relations. The good news is we don't have to do it because our fist is already, our relations are already at 0. Hooray. With Salzburg at least. Probably with other people. Okay, let's continue up in the north. I think we do the same thing here, just do bombardment to wear them all down.
Locking on target.
Oh my god, they were out of ammo, weren't they?
Yes, sir.
I don't think I had enough ammunition to do any attacks there. Good news is I think we'll still have enough to do some damn... Oh my god. It's terrible. Okay then, we will wait for reinforcement. For supply, I guess? Man, the whole situation up here is going bad and it's all due to supply. So, what does that mean? It means that we need to shut down some of the supply that's going off to the south. I guess I can artificially increase pull points to the north. Question, do you need anything? 150. I think we gotta do more pull points going this way. Okay, we have good division here. 245 going east. It's down to... Okay, it's 245 here and it drops after that, but it's dropping because I can see it's actually getting pulled because we don't have enough along this road. So this is purely a logistics issue, a source issue. So the new truck station should have... I mean, that should solve the problem up here. Well, I don't know if it'll solve it. We might have a huge and just like backlog of supplies that need to go up there. So it may take a little while. But the truck station is all... I don't think I need to do anything with the road network itself. Although I probably could to get a little bit more efficiency out of it. But I'm not going to bother with it. I'm just going to leave well enough alone. What else? I mean, because we're out of supply, I don't really think that any of these things are necessary. These road networks just hurt my eyes, though. Oh my goodness. I guess it makes sense to do this really weird thing where we just connect the entire road in a big loop. That might end up being more supply. I have no idea. Okay, well, let's get these guys to keep pulling back since, you know, we're just out of supply, and if we want to get supply, we need to just keep going backwards. Retreat all that territory we didn't actually have to work that hard, but I'm going to say we worked so hard to get. Alright, military's done in the east, it's done in the south, it's done everywhere except for maybe right here, but yeah, let me think about that. I'm just not going to care about it. Let's fall back a little bit over here, just because we're out of supply. In fact, I'll fall back a lot. You can keep going home. Just keep territory, basically. Yeah, that looks good enough. I don't know, it's so hard to bother with logistics. I wish it just worked. The pull system is awesome. I really like it. Because that's what I need. I need logistics where if you give me like 90% efficiency so that people still have 10% efficiency they can like map out for themselves. Just give me 90% efficiency and I'll be really, really happy. I think we're done with this turn. So we will end it and I'll come back with a new one. What am I doing with these guys? It's very confusing. Oh, they wanted to get replacements. We did not get all the replacements. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, we ended up with some troop carriers still here. Yep. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So we could replace, I think, these. Let me just see if this does, in fact, mess up the...
Roger that.
Okay. It no longer takes the lower experience. Does that mean that these guys are now... So the ones back home are the heavy wheelers with low experience, which is good to know. Good to find out for myself. Yeah, so that means we can build these at our leisure. So it doesn't really matter. I mean, it doesn't matter that they have those points here, by the way, because we're just going to scrap them. Doesn't make a difference. But it's just good to know that it takes the higher of the two. Well, I guess that's easy enough to do. If you're replacing, I guess they can assume the new ones need the experience. Or maybe it makes sense from the perspective that the troops are already here. But then why the heck, again, when you scrap them, do they go away? Yeah, don't need to dwell on it, do I? So to get this one back up to speed, we need 7 more. I think... I don't like the situation for industrial points here, but I know that we're trying to build up, you know. So we'd rather not be taken away, and that, you know, that wasn't terrible, but it was an investment. And we can go back over here.
Roger that.
Wait, what happened? Just do one at a time?
Roger that.
Okay, none. Used. Available. Oh yeah, 3 points. Okay, so things are really bad over here. I wonder why. Yeah, you know what? It is coming down to the fact that Gagoyas is gonna need a high-speed rail station. I think we just go for it. I think we can go for it. What did we do instead? We're also building something which is pretty machine part intensive. That was what? I think it was the heavy industry. Takes 10 machine parts per turn. The other one takes 25. I don't... let's see. We should be making 10. So we'll be losing about 20 a turn. Yeah, we can't afford that. I mean, we can. We could also buy extras. I think we're done for this turn. I'll move these guys back down. I don't think that their ultimate destination should be down here. But that's where the HQ and most of the people are, so we'll just do it. Oh, these are 8 heavy wheelers. Did I move the wrong one? Oh, you have all of yours, so you are fine to move back. And you know what? I mean, because the troops aren't in combat right now, so we can move this guy all the way over here. Can they get replaced then?
Roger that.
Yeah, they actually could. So if you move far enough back, you can get the things you need. You have 8 heavy wheelers. Okay, well, let's go this way. Now you can get your replacements. Only have 2 left.
Roger that.
Okay, so this is one way of doing it. Yeah, we're gonna have to make some plenty of manual replacements then. We have 1 ready and more to come. Okay, so let's cut here and I'll be back. Alright, let's try to get through this as quickly as possible. History, I don't remember myself. Yeah, so it looks like they are pushing back. I always forget their name. Wolfhausen. Yeah. It does look like Primeraria is slowly gaining the upper hand. Or maybe not slowly, maybe that's just quickly. So we are out of supply here, which means, yeah, okay, it's time to pull back, right? Well, just give me a little bit of extra. Send 1 person at least, probably this militia. Oh, you can't make it. Okay, so we need you to... We need somebody to cut them off. I guess you. Why are we starting with this? I don't know. No good reason. Just no good reason. Okay, at least they're cut off. We'll deal with that in a second. Let's go through the normal order of things. There's an order to everything. New troops ready. Shield generator done. Robotic troops discovered. Thopter wings useless. Victory pack. Interesting. Breakthrough now? Fantastic. Let's just do that one first.
Roger that.
Atomic missile. Okay. Do we want nukes? I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe. Nuclear plant's already up to 44, so it should be 2 more turns for that. Yeah, I mean, basically it'll come pretty quickly. We have a lot of military tech, so I don't think that atomic missile is going to be coming up anytime soon. Okay, speaking of military research, is it now on the list? It is! That's awesome! Yeah, and robotic soldiers made the list now. I mean, I thought I had an idea of what I wanted to do, but there are a lot of good choices here. So plasma engines will lock us onto the third one. Beam guns. What are we missing? Laser guns. Okay, so we need laser rifles. It just has to happen next. Or does it? I don't think soldiers are our problem. I mean, I guess soldiers are populations, so maybe that is something I should be doing. I get. Is this a manual way? How does it work, by the way? When troops are disbanded, are they... Okay, I know one thing I need to do for sure. I need to go, just before I do anything, let me go to Crag Glacier. Just a few places, let me change them so that they are accepting 0 recruits.
Roger that.
The ones that don't have enough people, like Losheim as well.
Will go.
Yeah, we have plenty of political points. Max we can do there is that. That's good. So let's just make sure that it's all good.
Will go.
Okay, and by the way, Crag Glacier, just to look, you are gaining in people. That's good. So I was thinking, what if we move military troops like somewhere else and then disband them? Put a new SHQ somewhere and then disband them so that the troops go into that? I think it could work. It's quite an involved process to transfer population. Anyways, getting back to this. Yeah, this is a tough one. Laser rifles is probably going to move things forward. Our vehicles are kind of stuck right now. And I don't think there's nothing that plasma guns won't solve, right? So why don't we just beeline for that? Alternatively, we could go with heavy battle dress. I feel like battle dress with 1,000 hit points is already enough. Let's not be ridiculous. The robotic soldier one is just something I'm extremely curious about. I'm guessing that it trades manpower for IP cost, which right now for us is actually not a good trade. Just in case that is actually it would be sensible if that's what it was. And just in case it is, let's just forego it in terms of in favor of lasers. Lasers.
Order acknowledged.
Laser beam. Yeah, Air Force, we really want to keep up plasma so we can get the 3 text and then start discovering the next tier. Not a whole lot for us to do. I mean, basically, I want to upgrade my medium tanks. I may even want to design a new... Oh my god, 800. Freaking 800. Oh god. Oh, okay, the All-Rounder has 100 structural design, which is pretty poor for us. But basically, there's nothing new we can do. We have a really good ratio here where the double diesel gets us to 800. We have weight at 770. So it's perfect the way it is. Or at least it's pretty good the way it is. I'm pretty sure that there must exist something. Is there a formation that you can get with heavy walkers? What I would love is heavy walkers plus infantry. If you could get some kind of like combined mech formation that you can build, I would build that. Because our heavy walkers are really good. And I don't think that we can improve upon them. I think that they're... Yeah, 180, that's what I wanted. And I don't want to... We have to do engine next. But basically they're maxed out on everything, which is fine. Okay, so we're just going to choose Manpad to progress this. I am not going to give these... we're not going to build them anyway. But still, I'm going to give them heavy combat armor. Finally, a reason not to choose the highest one. The best thing. Okay, so that's decisions. Trade, we're looking at this similar situation where the traders don't have anything.
Roger that.
Just buy the machine parts. Nothing we really need to sell. We don't need to sell anyway, we have 13k. Next, assets. Okay, so this is a little bit more interesting. Industry 3 is finished. We actually lost 2 machine parts. And that'll tell you that obviously we can't kick on the high-speed rail. But, I mean, logistics is technically number 5 on my list, and assets is number 3, but maybe logistics should be number 3. So we go to logistics and we can see green. Let me just dismiss my unit icons for a moment. We're looking good, we're looking good. Go to the west, we're looking good, and then, yeah. Basically, if I turn on the bottlenecks, this is going to tell the whole story very quickly. We have a problem right here, and we have a huge problem heading north. We don't have a very big problem in the northeast, which means the high-speed rail station that I was entertaining an idea of building, not necessary for Gagoyas at this point in time. What is a little surprising to me is that we don't have enough supplies going back and forth between Lossheim and Halkin, even though we have a high-speed rail. That to me is just insane. That 3,000 is not enough. Now, I think it might be partly because there's like, you know, if you don't get enough supply over there or whatever, ammo, it takes when you get the supply back, when you do open that, it takes a couple turns for that to get done. It does make me think, though, that maybe we should consider improving the high-speed rail station here. Just would be very, very expensive to do that. So this only gives you 3,000 only. 3,000 is quite a lot, but it would cost 4. Nah, this is simply cannot be done in our current situation. So we'll wait for 3,000 to hopefully kick in, and it seems to me like we wouldn't need all the truck station going up to Gagoya since it's a bit wasted there. Wonder why they do that. Okay, anyway, let me just turn that back on. People back on. So logistics is an issue right now. And I was considering even building a truck station here, but it is more efficient to do it. I did the numbers. I actually divided out number of workers per point. And it does increase the efficiency, but it does also increase the total number of workers. You can't get around that. To go up to truck station 4. Because, you know, with my SHQ in Halkin itself, obviously this is the main place I need to make sure we have a lot of logistics flowing out of. So building a truck station here just makes a lot of sense. 4 turns at 100 is pretty darn cheap. The increase in people is... Oh, I actually compared 2 and 3. Probably because I was doing this... Maybe I was doing the math over in Lossheim. So 3 to 4, I don't... No. I did it for 3 and 4. Yeah. Yeah, 4 is like... This is like 2.3 workers per truck point. This is like 2.1 workers per truck point. I added upkeep costs plus the production cost workers. Let's do it.
Roger that.
I mean, we want to be saving a lot of our industrial points for building new units and all that, but... What good are units if you can't supply them? Now, is it worthwhile for us to build the next level industry? I think so. I really do. It's a pretty big jump. I mean, anytime you're doubling your IP, something like that, I mean, it's an increase of 400. And the only cost for it to actually function is this energy. So right now, energy is something we're surprisingly doing extremely well with. Not too expensive. We have the workers. All systems go, I say. Let's go ahead and do it.
Roger that.
At some point, we will run out of population. But it doesn't look like that's happened. That it's going to happen anytime soon, so we'll just keep going. What next? Excuse me. Assets is done, I think. I don't know if there's any other assets we want to build anywhere else. Yeah, like I'm not going to be building any of these. Oh, radiation cleansing facility. Is that one working at full strength now? Because we should, instead of being redundant, we should first make sure that tall, not wide. So let's increase the one in Gagoyas instead of building a second one, because we don't have one here, right? Yeah, we could build a radiation cleansing facility 1. I think it makes a lot more sense to just upgrade the one in Gagoyas to a level 2. So this is, yeah, it's pretty cheap. It's not bad. Let's start this upgrade. And make sure that you're also already working. There it is. Yep, you're at 100%. So I think all my buildings are at 100% right now. So technically we should be clearing up radiation. Wait, is that true? There used to be blue over here, and now it's only yellow. So I think it's actually already working. Unless somebody else is also cleaning up. That's pretty cool. Hooray! That's really cool. Okay, well my throat is going. I'm losing my voice, so I'm going to have to call this video to an early close. But let's try to just run through as quickly as possible anything else we need? No. I don't think so. Let's just do the military stuff. So now I can check and see that we don't have... So. Oh, we have the ability to do this? Oh, we do? Okay.
Locking on target.
I checked this time, and yep, we're doing real damage. That was good.
Roger that.
Killed a mosquito? What the heck? I didn't even notice. Oh my gosh, we killed one of their tanks. Fantastic. Light armor, but still. And we killed some of their other units and took their readiness way down. That is probably going to be what we need. 10 to 1, 12 to 1, 13 to 1. We won't get the OHQ involved. Yeah, let's go. 13 to 1. I don't think this guy is going to help, so. Yeah, they're surrendering. This is good. Good victory. I don't know why they declared war on us. Honestly, it's a good thing for me, because then I don't have to do anything. And I still have Casus Belli. So, not going to say it wasn't nice, but it was pretty stupid. Okay, good defense there. We could move it. Wait, we could move this way just to get better recon. Do I want to start blocking? So I don't really care, actually. I don't really care about blocking them here. I want to make sure I don't lose this road. I'm actually just going to stay exactly where I am. I don't want to lose the road, so we get supply as far as we can before, you know, it all falls apart. I could take this road. The problem is that I'm actually a little bit leery about losing the road. So if we move here, I want them to be able to attack this guy because I don't want to do it. All right, whatever. We'll do it this way. I think I'll just move back, and if they attack him, great. If not, then he'll take that road back. But I'll be the next person to act, so it doesn't matter. And we'll just stay right there. Okay, so we're all done here. We're going to continue to move this group back. Back. Good. We losing people here yet? Yep. Damn it, anyhow. We're losing people. They're starving to death. This guy's down to 600. Is this a machine gun group? It is. We lost all our machine gunners. The machine gunners, they had to carry the heavy weaponry, and they were the first to leave. Okay, that is really all the interesting stuff. So these guys aren't going to move. We'll just surround them, and then... Actually, I don't think we have a good game plan. Okay, I mean, I'll put this guy here. Hopefully they move backwards on their own. Yeah. I will eventually just take these bad odds and start to slowly defeat them, but... Alright, let's get this guy all the way back just so he can be fully supplied. Yeah, these guys are annoying. I'm just going to defend the thermal vent place, whatever thing itself. Galactic Republic troops. Let's... I mean, these guys aren't even that good. They have laser... Oh my gosh, light plasma blasters. Take it all back. These guys are very good. We do not want to lose them. Interesting that they are wearing padded enviro suits, extremely light armor with basically the endgame weaponry. It's like watching a guy take out a extremely sophisticated weapon. I don't know. I mean, it's for us. It's hard to think about that. Yeah, it's basically just some guy, because we don't have armor, right? Maybe it's more like a tank using a modern day weapon, but having like tinfoil for armor. I don't know. Whatever. Like I said, I think that this is good for us. We've done our movement. I didn't do this attack. I was going to move them and get the different bonuses for attacking from multiple sides. I don't think we even need to do that. Yeah, 51. Let's just attack.
Move out. Mission accomplished.
There we go. Okay, well. I think this episode's going to be done here. I'm going to pull these guys back as soon as we're done with the conquering this territory up here. Mainly what I want to do is make sure that Factoresso can't expand any further west. We look like we're in very good shape to do that. I think we're going to have to run a road all the way up here. Not that it's really going to help, but 24, 48. Let's just put at least two new ones in to get a little bit more supply up here. I think we're actually going to have to start building the sealed road as well. Okay, 72. Okay, look, I'm going to put in 100 points worth of industrial points to try to save the sad state of supply over here. Yeah. Alright, that's good. That's good. And we need to figure out this situation, which I will do off camera. I don't think we're going to do anything with this. We're just kind of sitting on our hand over there, not doing anything. We can continue to do... We do have enough industrial points to continue to do the mechanized upgrades. I mean, it's funny because we have tons of troops that need to be upgraded now as well. All the Trooper 3s are obsolete. We need to make them all Trooper 4s. But yeah, we got a lot of work to do. We'll save it until the next video. Until then, thanks for watching, stay safe, and take care.